Now, you guys do roofing as one of your specialties, correct?
It is.
Okay. Why should you be the choice in roofing for a homeowner?
Well, once again, we try to separate ourselves, and that separation leads into a great product. I mean, obviously, when we go to talk to a customer, we're trying to not necessarily sell them on what we have to say, or sell them on what we have to do. Our product speaks for itself. So, all the things we talked about prior, make sure you follow up, make sure you have good references, and make sure you have the separation between the two. Elaborate on that.
Another thing too is we try to, whether it's Jeremy, myself, our sales guys, we try to educate the homeowners instead of just saying we're going to put this roof on. We like to say, we're going to put this on your roof because we try to explain the benefits of having it on the roof, or not just a color or whatever. It's the whole roofing system. We try to give them literature, tangible things. Try to really, so when they watch the process being put on, they understand this is what they're doing right now. This is what separates them. This is what benefit it is to me.
That's a great point. Even though we have a lot of faces to our company out there trying to push our product, they're all very knowledgeable. They all understand. They're educated. Therefore, they're educating the homeowner. So that's a good point.
An educated homeowner can make an educated decision, right?
That's right.
So let's go through this scenario. Hail comes through like it does often here in South Carolina. The roofing damage, a homeowner's very distraught. They call Crescent. What do you help the homeowner do?
We first we go out and Jeremy, myself, one of our trained sales guys will actually physically go out and get on the roof to inspect it. Some roofs respond differently. It could be a number of factors: age, slope, type of shingle. So just because you had a hailstorm doesn't necessarily mean that it was detrimental to your roof. We physically want to get up there, document it, take photos. Goes back to that educating the homeowner. I have an insurance background. A lot of our guys do. We understand what the insurance company's looking for. That way, when we get off of the person's roof and inspect their complete surroundings, not just the roof, we can actually come back and say, this is why we need to, handle your insurance claim if it needs to go that route. But we do, if it does have enough damage, we do handle it from start to finish.
Sure, and once again, that falls back on our support staff. We're set up within our office to handle those claims from start to finish. And when I say start to finish, basically the only thing the homeowner has to do is help us process the claim. After that point, all the paperwork, any type of, any paperwork trail that's out there, our inside staff takes care of it completely.
So you're making it very easy on the homeowner.
We're making it a very simple choice. And once again, they're getting a good product at the end.
So, other than a hail damage, what is something a homeowner would know about their roof or be concerned with about their roof, other than leaks or things that they would see that they might miss, so that they would possibly need a new roof and just give you a call just to come check it out?
A lot of big issues with roofs that were put on 15, 20 years ago are ventilation. Some of the roofs that aren't properly ventilated, the shingles will start to deteriorate a lot quicker. And that deterioration could break down the granules. Once you lose granules from your shingles, the UV rays start to tear the shingles down completely. And once that happens, they're very susceptible to wind, light winds as opposed to heavy winds. And just the overall general breakdown of the shingle starts to occur pretty quickly. So ventilation, general maintenance, having all your pipe boots repaired on 5 to 7 years, having all your flashings checked. I suggest all homeowners have a general maintenance inspection every 5 years to make sure that your shingles are properly ventilated. You don't have any type of flashing issues or any type of water that's protruding under any circumstance.
So even a homeowner that hasn't had anything done to their roof for 10 to 15 years should give you guys a call so that you can just come see what's going on.
Definitely.
We'll give them a free inspection just to kind of check that out. And there's telltale signs. Things Jeremy said, you know, if they're, you know, out planting flowers in the spring and notice at the end of their downspouts that they're, you know, there's a bunch of granules on the ground, obviously they're not on the roof anymore. So if they're washing out, or if they're cleaning their gutters and it's, you know, full of granules, those are signs that something's causing those to fall off of the shingles.
Okay. All right, what is something specific in South Carolina that is causing roofing damage?
It's hot, man.
It's hot.
It is hot. The ventilation is probably the biggest issue. You hear shingles that quote unquote blister.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real big issue in South Carolina. Once they start blistering and the granules start depleting, then the shingle starts breaking down. Obviously, the weather in South Carolina is seems like in the summertime, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we have high winds and you know, very strong storms that come through. So those are another thing that you pay attention to. But as far as the, you know, inclement weather down here, it's mainly the heat and the storms that happen. So.
All right. I can attest to the heat. That's for sure.